The next game on the Steam Next Fest journey is Halibut. I don't know what to make of this game yet, so let's just get in and find out. Fish. Possibly a halibut named Harold. Bigger fish. All right. That was not hair. At least I don't think it was. So this is some sort of narrative adventure featuring real, actual claymation. Like the actual claymation, not CGI to look like claymation. Like they actually put clay down and filmed it. But it features some sort of undersea spaceship on an alien world. That is the extent of my knowledge of this game. But it looks great so far.
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But, wait. I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
Wait, but only last month it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
It is incredibly smooth stop motion for claymation. I wonder if, like, they made
foul of the end user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
So I have full control of this claymation character. So my thought is that maybe they made all of the clay elements and then scanned them in so that they had the ability to then manipulate them. Because this is like the amount of like fine motor control that this character has for claymation is insane. So I'm guessing they're doing a blend of claymation and CGI with like claymation as the base. This is Harold Halibut.
Can't you just put this on my account? I'll pay as soon as I...
Mr. Halibut, you don't have an account. Not since we blocked it.
Please, Mr. Secretary, let me just... I mean, look, can't we...
Your name is Mr. Secretary?
My title, young man, is All-Water Secretary number 24. It is not my name. Anyway, I'm afraid All-Water Corporation can't be seen to make exceptions. You'll have to go through the proxy payment process like everyone else.
Okay, okay, changing the game title. I usually just leave it at games and demos, so I don't have to deal with this, but some people wanted to see what title it was, but before joining in. Alright, it's been updated. Alright, you, obnoxious child.
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No, I meant because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh,
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
well, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything,
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy, busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
freedom! Have fun, Harold!
Thanks, kid. Can I get up now?
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
Alright then. I would like to for the important
I've been looking
information.
all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
Alright then. Good day, sir.
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
Great.
I can't wait.
Exciting. Ah, bureaucracy and red tape.
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time...
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. It's like you never snapped out of that daydream.
Okay. Thought she was closing the door on me.
I was never in a daydream, just... the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
Eesh. I'm sorry, Professor.
Only boring people get bored. Oh. Hits me. Deep down. Oh, and she's gone. She just got tubed. Can I get tubed? I think I'm in the all-water district. So, Central Station?
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
Whee!
You have arrived.
reason, sir, is that
Please exit the tube in an orderly manner.
temporarily.
We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir, but I assure you it will be for the good of your overall long-term tube traveling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience to be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorized to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that All Water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
Yes, you said that. Have these improvements been carried out before?
I cannot say if the exact same optimizations have been made to another line.
So what can you comment on?
I can confirm that there is no discount scheme in place, and that we believe the fares to be fair.
So who calculates the fair price?
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
This is ridiculous. Can I talk to your manager?
Certainly, sir. If you'd just like to go to the all-water public office and make a managerial communication meeting request with Secretary 24
This is like
there.
7 layers
The
of British
reason,
red tape
sir,
hell.
is that All Water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision making.
Enough of that. I think I'm supposed to follow the lady. Energy district, I think, was my goal.
This location is not accessible via your permission slip.
Ah.
And you know it.
And you know it. Okay. Lab district.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
Do I get to see the view? No.
But Harold,
Hi.
I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in, extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
That's a little rude. A little mean. A little close to home.
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but All Water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Yes.
Oh.
Probably.
I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So, I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right?
Top of the 4 buttons. Haha.
Then I use the navigation nub to highlight and then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
That's a cute way to teach you how to use the controller.
Hey, sir. Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, cat. Hang on. I need to kick a kitty out because he's being a butt.
Sir, shush.
Loud, obnoxious kitties. Okay. So, messages. Nope. To do. Clean the filter station. Moreau told me to clean the filter station, like always. Feed the fish. Moreau reminded me to feed the fish. No optional tasks. Okay. Add-ons. Systems. Account comp. Core Reptorials. Central Torquets. Uh-huh. Parse mem lines. Row channel, phi channel, dock channel. Great. Okay, we're done. Nope. I'm gonna keep looking around here a little bit more. Oh. Oh. This is very pretty. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to know where you can go and what you can interact with. And how do I feed the fish?
Drat. It's out of food.
Damn.
Better ask Cyrus about this.
And who is Cyrus? So when you can interact with something, you get the little pop-up doodad. But you don't really get that until you're close enough to interact with something. Oh, he's got a little jog run. Okay, good. Good, good. Oop. What on earth am I looking at? They appear to be floaty bits. Okay. Do we have a Cyrus here? No. Alright. I will have to be sure to look at the behind the scenes later of this thing. Alright, so how do I go talk to Cyrus?
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Senor Tenenbaum. You too.
I was just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ash. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
What is Sun Tzu's Ask, however you pronounce
What
that?
is Sun Tzu's Ash?
Yes, Sun Tzu's Ash. Eternal Love. Best and only Turkish novella we have on board. I thought season 18 was bad, well, with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36, though.
Season 36? Alright.
I'll try to check it out sometime.
What brings you to the lounge anyway?
What brings you to the lounge anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Yep. The Bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything.
Won't they do their homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know?
I suppose it is.
Anyway, don't mind me, Harold.
Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
That's weird, kinda, because that TV was not interfering with me at hearing him at all. So maybe we hear on different frequencies, perhaps? Or maybe it's not coming through stream audio correctly? Because it was fine for me. Like, I couldn't... I heard the TV in the background, but it wasn't overpowering. Okay. We have a nice bathroom. I wouldn't be surprised if audio gets rejiggered through the stream to be a little bit off kilter. I cannot go to the observatory. Damn. Oh, that's neat. Like that. Hey, hello. Are you who I'm looking for?
Hey, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away. Looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, even fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow-release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Sorry, Brat. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But, I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
Cyrus's voice actor sounds familiar as well. Fish!
Oh. Did you see that?
Was that fish real?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too?
Fish are a conspiracy. Birds aren't real. So, I definitely like the setting. The underwater spaceship on an alien planet. That's fascinating. Little rundown. Get a little bit of Bioshock vibes from it. It's not quite like super modern tech. It's kind of like rundown old tech, kind of tentacly. I like the feel of it. I can't quite place the genre. I can't quite place like the era of the tech. But it definitely feels older. Oh. Did I do it? I did it, I think.
Clean as a whistle again.
Great. I'm sure I did that correctly. That was a navigation menu based on words and characters that were not my own, so I was just kind of pushing buttons and hoping for the best. Oh, that's that guy again. Alright, fish food. Need to fish the food. Does that go into here, or is it something else? But yeah, I'm very curious where they're going to take this. There's the mystery of the fish messages. There's the mystery of whatever planet we happen to be on. This, I don't know. I don't know what this is for, but it doesn't appear to be related to feeding the fish. But yeah, it's great aesthetically. It's lovely. And I like the pseudo claymation, I'll call it, because it feels like it's only partial claymation. But very well animated, very well styled, very, very well voiced.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served.
Time for fishy dishes.
Okay, Herald Bot diagnostic report. Scanning. Scanning. All tests completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
Agora Arcades. Okie dokie. Let's go do that.
Why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Alright. So apparently no Agora Arcades for me. Watch the announcement. Ah, yes. I was curious about the announcement, so I'm glad we're about to do it. I'm assuming we're going to watch with Chris.
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Oh, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it.
Boiling seas.
And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castlechop.
Castlechop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlechop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
Alright, settle in. We got a presentation to watch.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply. or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now.
Nice.
That's right. The buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
Okay. Kind of the equivalent of dumping a satellite up there.
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? Before this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
Buena notte indeed. Notebook. Buoy announcement. Time to sleep. I do declare it's snoozing time. I wish my bed wasn't right below Moreau's lab. She's such a noisy night owl sometimes. Space toast. Space toast. Oh no. What happened? What happened? Space toast. Space toast, coast to coast. Toast. I don't actually know what's going on with Space Toast, so we're gonna walk away from that. Doculates. Alright. 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 Okay. So now I need to find. It got stuck walking a direction. But Harold, you alright? Okay, Harold's alright. Now I just gotta find my bed. Is this my bed? This guy definitely responds to, "How are you?" with "Living the dream." Yeah, you're right. How's it going? This is a fascinating game so far. It's very much a slow-paced narrative adventure, but I'm digging it. This is the water closet. It's not my bed.
necessary. All water wishes you sweet dreams.
Oh.
Get home safe.
Well, alright. So where's my bed?
Forward destinations are now offline for the night. Please return to your home station.
Lab/quarters. Right. This way. I found it before. I totally forgot about it though. Alright, so first off we're gonna go in here. You're writing a paper on clickbait and named it "You Won't Believe What People Think of Current News Trends." Yeah. I hate clickbait. With a violent passion. I would seriously punch clickbait writers if I could. Alright, bedtime.
Oh boy. What a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Go to bed, Harold. You've earned it. Day 18,251 AC. Well, you kind of on point there, Isox, because it is very much claymation, Wallace and Gromit style. It is also at least inspired by, if not directly British made. So the humor level is there, or at least the dry humor level is there, similar to Wallace and Gromit. I'm sure that there is some inspired by elements of that. But yeah. I'm gonna stop this one here. I actually really like this one, and I think I will play it when it comes out. Again, slow-paced narrative adventure, but it's got a lot of charm to it. And I'm really curious about the fish who are sending messages. But for now, we're gonna leave our little Harold boy here, and we're gonna call it a night.